Here's another video. I've got this Spyra 3 water gun, electric water gun. Show you here the problem. It's been sitting unused for a while, and I've plugged the power in to charge it up, and I've got this E1 error. So apparently what you do, if you hold the power button, just hold it down. Obviously the power's going to go off. When it comes back on, you should get these brackets here, as you can see. And then if you press the trigger, it should reset like so. You see the error's gone now. Okay, just going to give it a try. Just stick it in some water and see if I can get it to work. Here it's supposed to be sucking the water into the machine. Looks like it's doing. I can hear the motor going. But when you press the trigger, there's nothing. There's a small click. So what I'm going to do now is charge the unit up. As you can see, it's only got 33% as I've got it charging. Let me just fast forward this because it took a while. Here it's at 93% charging, and it goes up to 99. I wouldn't go any further than that, so I'm assuming it's fully charged. So let me just close this charging tab. And switch it back on. And I'm sure that's the last reading. I'll give it a try again. Let me try and see if it shoots any water, but it doesn't. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to have to dismantle the unit. I've started dismantling it already. Took most of the screws out. Let me just speed this section up. Got all the screws out. It's a matter of removing this cover, like so. And put that to one side, and let me just show you inside. Okay, I think that's the battery at the back, the grey thing. And then just go along, you've got the tube, you've got the bladder, you've got the pump, and the jets at the front. So what I'm going to do is just undo, see if I can undo this front section. I want to inspect the motor and the pump. So I'm just undoing it here. And I managed to dismantle the front section. A small ball fell out.
Where the fuck did this come from?
I'll have to find out where that comes from and put it back in later. So I'll just continue dismantling the unit here. You can see me just dismantling the pump. It's just a matter of separating the pump from the motor, which I've done here. So I'm going to have a look inside this pump, see if there's any blockages. Once I've done the 3 screws, I'll just check the bellows here. It's a bit dirty in here, but there's no blockages. There's a little spring popped out there. If I had a look inside, I can't see any blockages, so I'm not going to dismantle it any further. I'm going to put it back together. Okay, I'll show you how it works. It just vibrates the pump, and you hear it. You hear that noise there? That's how the pump works. Just through pure vibration from the motor. Okay, see what else I can find. And I've stumbled across a problem here. There's a plunger and it seems like it's stuck here. This shaft is not moving. I managed to get it to move. It was stuck fast. So I'm I'm just going to clean up the bottom. As you can see, it's a bit rusty. Let's get rid of the rust. It's not much from the plunger. And regarding the shaft, I'm just going to put a bit of grease around that. I'm imagining that when you're filling it with water, water gets inside and some of the metal parts get wet and rust or just seize. So here you can see me just working the rust in with a bit of grease. Sliding a lot easier now. It was completely stiff before. Let's put a little bit more grease on there, because this solenoid was not moving. It's a lot freer now. Happy with that. So what I'm going to do now, just put a little bit of grease on here and push this clip back on. It's got 3 little tabs on it, and you heard that click in there. And then get rid of some of this grease here. I'm just going to reassemble the solenoid, but I'm just going to put a bit of oil around this shaft here for the magnetic solenoid, and just reassemble that. As you can see here, just put the solenoid back together. I'm just working the oil into that also. And then all I've got to do is pop this spring back on and just final reassemble the unit. Okay, got that in. This pump looks like it's had a bit of grease on it, so I'm going to put a lot more in. It's got like a vibrating cam at the top, so I'm just going to fill that with a bit more oil. Grease, sorry. Use my grease gun to put a bit more grease in there. And then once that's done, you can see all the grease inside there. It's just a case of reassembling the pump. Just put the pump back onto the motor. It's got like a rubber seal that slides over that to help create the grease inside. Bit of brute force required here. Okay, so just put these mounting screws back on, or retaining screws. There's 2 of them on the top of the pump. Connects the pump to the motor. And then with this section here, a ball and spring fell out. I'll show you the spring there. I'll put it back in. That's the spring inside there. And I'm just going to pop this little black ball back inside. Just highlight that for you also. That's the black ball there. And then it's just a matter of refitting it without anything falling out. A little bit tricky. So I'm just going to plug this section back in. All the hoses are going to connect to the nozzles, to the front of the gun. Okay. Just give you a closer look there. It's all plugged in. So it's just 2 screws which holds the motor and the nozzle in place. I'm just putting them back in now. And then once that's done, I'm going to get a close up here. You see, I think that was a problem. The solenoid wasn't moving. I think this solenoid directs the jets. Just put a little bit of oil around there, a bit more. See, that's moving freely now. It wasn't moving before. Okay, I'm happy with that, so it's just a matter of putting the cover back on, reassemble the unit. And then putting all the screws back in. I think it's about 15 screws all the way around. Okay, let's give it a test, switch it on. See, it says 0 there. So what I've got to do now is just fill it, push the trigger forwards to fill the gun once you've dunked in this tub of water. and give it a try. And that seems to be working okay. Okay, so I'm pretty pleased with that. So with that, hasta la vista. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.